Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Michaela and today I'm going to do a ruffled bikini. It's going to be, so I'm going to make both the top and the bottoms, but I will be recording it separately. So in case somebody wants to create to buy the pattern separately, then they can only see one video and the other. So I've got here my my fabric cut, and what I'm going to add, this is a bikini for a client of me, and what I'm going to add these little nice ends at the end of my bikini, which will be like folded like this, so they will have this like nice playful thing. As well, I'm going to add a little charm, how you call it. So yeah, pendant theme. So this, if you wish, this I also used it. I have a top, I think it's called Dahlia, and these little tassels, I practically cut them like this. So I'm using my ruler, and I just, no rule at all, I just simply make a little distance, and I just cut it, let's say by the eye, more or less. In case you wish to be more specific, you can use a fabric pen, but I mean, it's such a simple thing, so you don't have to be like really specific. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to do these little tassels, I'm going to I'm going to start with the construction, but actually I will be also showing you how to do the spaghetti strap. I will make a separate video for it, but also like I will show you, these are my straps, right? So I'll be showing you also in this video. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this my front piece and this my back piece. So my client would like a ruched tongue, so it will have a little ruche here. But I will be offering different coverages. I think for the moment there was only the cheeky coverage. I will be making a few more coverages. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to practically pin the crotch area just like this, the right side facing together of my bottoms. I will do the same for my lining. So as for the lining, I'm actually always using lycra, because for example this pattern is really has a few white spots, and white bikinis can be a little bit transparent when you go in the water. So yeah, I'll did this for the lining piece as well. And yeah, I will be going ahead and I will just serge this part. But if you don't have a serger, you can always simply use a straight stitch for this bit. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll serge this bit here with you. Okay, so I'll be doing the same actually for my lining piece. I will be serging it as well, and once I've serged it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the bottoms on the wrong side of the fabric, right? And I will have the lycra with the right side of the fabric facing me, and I will go ahead and I will start pinning everything all around, because this way it's going to be so much easier for me to do all the constructions, right? So I will be not showing you this on camera how to pin. I will just literally pin everything there is. And now I go ahead and I'm going to show you how I will be doing a spaghetti strap. So I'm taking the strap. It's a 3 centimeter strap, and it's long. It's cut along the grain, so on the stretchier side, and I just fold it in two, just like this, with the right side of the fabric facing together. And then I will be starting to pin. I'm starting to pin all the way until the end, because this is easier for me to afterwards to serge it. So like I say in many of my videos, if you do not have a serger, you can always use a zigzag stitch on your sew machine. Of course, having a serger is so important because it gives a more professional look. But if you're creating this just for yourself and not for a business, then a zigzag stitch, it can be very useful as well to create your swim pieces, swim designs. All right, so I've practically pinned everything. So now we're going ahead to my serger, and I'm going to do a few stitches with you. I'm always adding elastic. I do have rubber elastic. I prefer to add elastic for everything I do, for all my pieces, because I believe that elastic gives more elasticity. Recover, very important for all the swim designs, but I know that a lot of people prefer not to. It's optional. So yeah, as you see, I'm just like slightly guiding it with my finger over here, and I just simply serge it, and look how beautiful it looks. So yeah, I'll be doing this until the end. So I will make now a separate video on how to do spaghetti straps, and once I'm done this, I will be showing you the next steps on how to do this beautiful ruffled bikini, which you'll soon see. Okay, so I've got my bottoms already pinned and prepared to be ruffled. And I've got my serger as well prepared, so I will be working it just with one needle, and I've got my my settings on the needle. It's on 4 as of recommended, a little less than 4 and a little over than 4. And as for the settings, I do not use the knife, so the knife is disabled. The stitch width is on 5, but can be even smaller, depends how thick you want this little border to be. And the stitch length is really the tiniest, and differential fit is on max. Yes, so like I said, if you do have a serger or an overlocker, you can always use. It's like really, really useful. But if you do not have one, you can do it by your normal stitch machine. I'll be showing you this first, and afterwards I will be going to my normal sew machine, and I will be showing you how to do it having a zigzag stitch. It's way longer the process, but it's definitely achievable. So what I'm doing the border on my obviously on my main fabric, right? And I'm just practically starting it. I see that it catched, right? And then there is a there is a small process of pulling from both sides, so pulling to me and pulling away, right? So I'm pulling from here and I'm pulling with my hand here. And as you see, because of the pulling, look how beautiful is waving. So this is actually the first step before adding the elastic. This is easier afterwards to add the elastic. So I'm continuing it. Look how gorgeous this wave looks. Yes, it's amazing. So yeah, I prefer to have my little ends cornered, like rounded. So I can do all in one. So I'm going like this. I hope you see it well. I'm pushing it because I need to see as well. All right, so I'm lifting the foot and I go slowly around it. And once I'm all around, I just the same. Do a few. And continue in the same way. And this is my cornered, right? So yeah, I'll be going it all around, and once I'm done, I'll be showing you how I add the elastic, which will be making it even more wavy, more ruffled. Okay, so I've done my my ruffle part, and look how beautiful it looks. It's so beautiful and wavy already before even adding the elastic. But before, I wanted to show you how you will be doing it in case you do not have a serger. So I'm using my zigzag stitch, and it really, the stitch length is actually, I would say, really on 1 minimum, and the stitch width is a little over 2. And I'm placing my my needle, so the needle will be just right on the border, because you don't want to do like along the fabric, you want to do on the border, so it has to be like opening it. So I'm doing a few stitches to try, right? And the idea will be exactly with the serger to pull the fabric towards you. Just like this, so the stitch is a little more dense. So look, it has also this beautiful ruffled. Of course, the stitches is not dense and doesn't have exactly the same look, right? But of course, you can go over a few times and then it will look much more beautiful. But this is as well possible to do. Okay, so now I'm going ahead to my next step, which will be adding the elastic, and I will be using a transparent elastic. It's very similar to the latex elastic, but it's actually just transparent, so I just love it. In case you do not have, you can always use a braided elastic as well. It has the same idea, but actually before I'm going ahead at the elastic, I'm going to remove these little threads. So because I don't want them to come unraveled, I just give a little burn like that to the ends, even here, and let it just, alrighty. Perfect. Okay, so now I'll be turning my bottoms on the lining side of it, and I will be placing the elastic over like that around 1 centimeter distance Of course, this is as well, let's just say, optional, so you don't necessarily need to do it exactly like me. I prefer the idea of having it around this 1 centimeters, about this much, and I'm not using any elastic either. I just pull the fabric as much as I want it to be ruched, so I pull quite a lot. Of course, I always recommend you to do a tester before the real thing. Okay, so for the elastic attaching, I'm going it 1 by 1, right? And this is the final result. Of course, you see is ruching even more the bottoms, and of course, that's why I say you should first test if you love the ruching as much as to be the final part, so then you can do it on your bottoms. For me, this is really perfect. I will just increase slightly bit my stitch length, and yeah, I'm going ahead and I'm going to do it all around, and then I'm going to attach my my spaghetti straps, and I'm going to show you how I do that as well. Okay, so the ruffle has been made, the elastic has been attached as well, and yes, I'm like so excited how beautiful it looks like. I can't wait to see myself the final result. So since my client wanted her bottoms to be as well, the thong to be ruched, what I'm going to do, I'm practically folding the bottoms into, I should have done this before adding the elastic, my mistake. So yeah, before you add the elastic and before you ruffle it, everything it's a little bit more easier to know what is the center, but nevertheless not impossible to find it this way as well. And I'm going to use my my pen, and I'm going to mark where the elastic will come to create the ruching in the center for her thong. You can also do it for your Brazilian coverage. I'm just going ahead and going to show it to you. In case you do not want to see this step, just skip a few minutes over. So I'm placing the elastic right like that, and for this I am actually not doing a zigzag stitch. I will be doing a straight stitch, and the first stitches I'm going to do, they're actually just base stitches, and then I'm going to place it over my little marks. I place the elastic over my little marks. I'm going to put a little weight over because it's bothering me. So yeah, I placed over my little marks, and now I increase my stitch length, and I will start to sew and pull in the same time. So since the bottoms are quite ruched already, I don't want it to create too much ruching to the bottoms, because otherwise might look very strange. So I just did tiny bit. Okay. Just a small ruching in the back, right? So it's not too much. Okay. So now that this is done, I'm going ahead and I'm going to show you how I turn one of my spaghetti straps. So I practically take my loop turner. I showed it also in the video. There is a separate video on just how to create a spaghetti strap, but yeah, since I anyways have to do it, I just go ahead. So I'm using my loop turner. Is such a a time saver. So I bring it up like this, I place it in, and I just go over like this. I pull, and there are my spaghetti straps. Here are. And I will be cutting each strap about 36 centimeters, about this, 37 centimeters. But as well, you can just simply, I prefer actually just to divide it in two and then divide it once more in two, because I might get a lot of, no, 35 I think would be better. So yes, I'm cutting my strap 37 centimeters. We'll be cutting 4 straps, and then I'm going to show you how to attach them. Okay, so I've got my straps cut, and here is my strap. So sorry, actually I will be using my orange thread as well, since I'm sewing now the strap. So my strap is cut, so I'll be placing it here on top of my bottoms, and I'll be doing a zigzag stitch just like before. And I start slowly. I'm going around a few times to make sure that it's well secured, and then I'm going to cut the threads, and here is on the other side. Of course, you can use as well a normal sew machine. Like if you have an industrial sew machine, it's easier to attach, but if you don't have an industrial sew machine, it's more difficult. So I recommend to do it this way by attaching it with the zigzag stitch. So I'm going ahead, I'm going to serge all these little to stitch all these little straps the same way as I did before. I'm going over a few times. So once I'm done, I'm going to come back and I will be showing you how to make these little tassels. So actually, these little tassels, I will be doing them with my industrial machine, but the idea is like I'm wrapping the tassels around my strap like this, and I'm going to go and I will be doing a straight stitch over. Of course, if your sew machine does not handle such thickness, you can always do it by hand stitching, right? This sew machine definitely does not handle this kind of thickness, but you can try using a zigzag stitch, of course. But yes, I will be showing you. Of course, it's something optional. I will be giving you the instructions on how to cut this. Sorry, I will be giving the measurements. I think I did 8 centimeters length and 7 centimeters width. So 8 length, 7 width. It's something option to give a nice touch to your bikini. Otherwise, the pattern is finished, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Happy sewing! So as I promised, I'll be showing you how I'm doing these little tasseled ends. So as you can see, I'm just wrapping the tassel around my strap. The strap obviously is on the right side, the tassel is on the wrong side, and I just place it underneath. And I do a few stitches back and forth. And now I cut, I trim, and I turn. And this is how it looks, the little tassel. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Happy sewing.